Let's see. All right, we are live. Welcome everyone to the first Annie Chat versus debate. Today will be Black Star versus Killua. With me today I have Alexander, also known as Leo,
Okay.
and Kiera.
Woo.
So, first we're going to talk about, just things that the characters can do in general. So, Black Star is somewhat of a good swordsman, excellent martial artist. Very obnoxious, though, and somewhat cocky. I'd argue those would be some weaknesses that he suffers from.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Killua is an assassin capable of using lightning and enhancing his speed, from what I understand. Also experienced fighter. As far as I know, I don't think he is nearly as cocky as Black Star, period. Then again, I don't think anyone can be as cocky as Black Star.
Yeah.
So let's see. I have the fight between Mifune and Black Star with me. I'm going to link that and let's hear what you guys think about it. I'm going to link it in the Hangout to make it easier, in case there's any discrepancies.
Well, I mean, like, you could have just added it inside of here, the Hangout.
Yes, I know. I'm actually looking at the YouTube option on my...
Okay.
But keep in mind, I'm handling two devices right now, on my laptop and on my phone, and to pull it up on my phone is significantly easier.
Oh, okay.
It randomly flashes back between manga and the anime fight, so...
I could see that. Freaking AMVs, I swear.
I mute AMVs when I'm using them for stuff. Let's see. Versus... I also have just found a Killua video.
I feel like now would be a very appropriate time to just start playing the Think music from the Chip Buddy.
Yeah, that would...
Everyone's favorite tune.
Yeah, that would actually be fine. Oh, by the way, viewers, there will be significantly less profanity due to the fact that we are missing two members.
You're implying that they're the ones who do all of the profanity?
No, not nearly, but we're all more rowdy when they're around.
True. True.
Thank you for the sound effects.
Welcome. Well, I finished watching it. That thing. Everything's popping up at once.
This one is not an AMV, or I wouldn't know because I muted it too.
Back to the Think music.
everyone. Sorry I'm late, but greatness is here now.
Oh,
So, have we decided that Killua probably kills Black Star? Yeah.
we're actually we're actually like literally just watching feats, so we could actually claim crap without being incorrect.
Yep.
Well, have you claimed their strength feats yet?
No, we're literally doing speed first. So
You start off with like the hardest one first.
I really do not want to argue whether Killua can lift the bigger boulder. Because you're also forgetting that including speed, that could also be speed will also enhance the strength of your punch. So that's why I started off with speed, because it's a good basis, especially if you get blitzed.
Yeah, but I don't think either would get blitzed. Cause Black Star can create after images with like speed alone, so he's pretty fast, I would say.
That claim that he's above Mach 5 for Killua seems a bit accurate. I'm watching the fight between him and
Yuppie.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say the strength feats then, because I know pretty good strength feats for both characters. Killua without Nen can push a 16-ton door, and with Nen he could push a 64-ton metal door. So that's a pretty good estimation where his strength is. Black Star actually lifted one of the moon's teeth from Zoldyck, which is, I don't know how large it is, but the moon's Zoldyck is pretty close to a regular moon, so it's probably like maybe a skyscraper tall. So I don't know how much weight that would be, but I'm pretty sure it's a lot. So yeah, I think they have more strength feats, but I think that's the best ones that they have.
If it is the weight of the average skyscraper, he would punch Killua pretty much out of this atmosphere. The average skyscraper weighs around 200,000 tons.
Yeah, I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that heavy.
Okay.
Probably like a.
You want to say like a tenth of that, like 20 tons, or do you want to say like a fifth, like 40 tons?
I would have to link you the panel, which I'm going to try to find now.
I'll be handling all the mathy stuff because, well, one thing anime loves to do is BS their speed.
True.
Like say Haku is faster than light, where he clearly isn't.
I don't understand what speed feats Natsu has for people to claim that he's significantly faster than every Bleach character ever.
Isn't Natsu like hypersonic at best?
In my opinion, I put him at Mach 7, and everyone flipped out on me because they said he's Mach 35.
What?
No, that's a bit too high. That's way too high. What am I saying? A bit too high? That's way, way too high.
I don't know. Natsu gets wanked a lot, but like people were saying, oh yeah, his fire, since it melts rocks, it's super powerful. When in actuality, that's only around like 1,000 degrees Celsius.
Yep.
That's in retrospect, there's actually fire that humans can manipulate that's hotter than that. So, yeah. Sorry, Natsu. Shout out to any Fairy Tail fans. We did not mean to offend you.
We totally mean to offend you. He's lying.
In a Black Star versus Killua YouTube video. Alright, so you trying to find the panel?
Yeah.
Alright.
I found like 3 panels. Hold on. I'm gonna link them. Oh, should I just take a screenshot? Actually, not a screenshot. Share my screen.
You can share your screen.
Alright, hold on. Just so everyone can see. So that's the size of it, pretty much. I'm going to open the second picture. Okay, wait. So yeah, it's pretty much this big.
That looks close to like a multi-story house. Let me see. I gotta get a better look at it again, because apparently you're. I'm quick.
I'll send you. I'll just send them because it's better if you see all three panels at the same time, or one after another.
So by the way, Lucas, you joining has actually made us not below the 4 people limit.
Okay.
Oh wow, really? I thought
Yeah.
Alex would be here.
Nah, he didn't join up with us.
He's been saying that. He's been saying that Killua just wrecks Black Star.
That's actually against popular opinion, which is funny.
Everyone thinks Black Star wins.
Yeah, that's what most people say. But then again, people claim that Black Star is massively faster than light, but I'm pretty sure people don't know the actual speed of light, so...
Isn't like light above like Mach 9000?
Okay, let me put it like this. You could travel... You could be around the Earth around 8 times in 1 second at the speed of light.
Yeah, I know that.
9,000, you can cross the Earth once in about 2 seconds.
Yeah, so, right there, bam.
So I sent all three pages.
At the speed of light, it would take you about a second to get from the Earth, ground level, to the sun. Not sun, moon, my bad. It'd take 8 minutes to get from the Earth to the sun.
Yeah, it's funny because people don't realize that when Killua calls his move speed of lightning, they automatically assume that it's the actual speed of lightning.
If it was the actual speed of lightning, he'd be burning everything around him. The impact from his punches would undoubtedly kill his enemies instantaneously. Assuming he doesn't... Huh?
It's not even just that, it's that when you take a look at like how fast he runs, he should be getting to a lot of the destinations he tries to get to instantly.
Yes.
Not even funny. But yeah, what do you think of the moon feet?
It's a little smaller than a skyscraper, but...
Kind of makes me think of a medium-sized apartment building, to be honest.
Yeah, an apartment building would be an accurate assumption.
Yeah, I forgot how big the tooth was before I looked it up again. So, what would you classify his strength as in terms of tons?
I'd have to do some measurements, but let's see what Google has to say about the weight of apartment buildings. Oh dears. The AnyChat may have just accidentally left this call. Oops.
Oh.
Are you
I
serious?
say this oops. Because my laptop just overheated. However, it claims AnyChat is still in call.
I think we're still alive too, so.
We're still alive, and then
Alright, so
Annie is still there. Mine.
Alright, so it must be because we're still alive.
access
Yeah.
to the that account, you should, probably hop on and ensure that it doesn't disconnect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll sign on. Even if any chat does leave though, I think we have like 2 or 3 minutes where it'll stay online before it cuts off.
Mm.
Alright, I'm getting an ice pack to cool down my laptop. Be right back.
Alright. This is going great so far. We've accomplished nothing.
Well, I've returned, so.
I saw.
You got in?
Yeah, I signed in on my laptop, so it shouldn't cut off anytime soon ever.
Good.
But anyway, did you get a chance to search up the measurements for the apartment?
I'm actually on it right now.
Okay then. I'll talk about
Okay, so.
the other things that Killua has done then. So he's apparently ripped out a heart faster than the eye can see.
That's a bad feat. I can see is really bad. Mainly because any change in speed that your eye wasn't tracking before can disappear from your eye.
Yeah.
So, that would be a thing based on, like, how fast did he cover the distance in between the people. Like
it was literally like, so for those of you who haven't seen Olympic Center, he was fighting against this guy named Jones who is an ex-criminal. Well, no, who is a criminal. And the guy tried to reach out for him, and instantaneously he moved past him, like about like just 2 feet past him, and he was holding his heart. There, you didn't see any, like, you didn't see him actually go into the guy's body and rip it out. He was just holding it, like, instantly.
So, okay, so if you were to guess how many feet was between him and the guy, how many would you say?
Not many, about 2.
2 feet?
2, maybe 3.
So, within a second, he did this, right?
Yeah, it was so fast that the guy didn't realize he had gotten his heart taken out until like a second later, or 2 seconds later.
Okay, so that's actually really bad. I can't actually do a calculation, however, I can make a claim that is, well, going over a couple feet in like half a second isn't really that fast, because
No, what makes it impressive is that
he ripped out the heart.
Yeah.
Yes, that means he has really good reflexes. His agility is really good.
Yes.
That's
So
more
I think that's better than a lot of the things Black Star has done. But then again, Black Star apparently dodged lasers, so.
Okay, like I said, anticipating and then dodging does not make you actually faster than the thing you are dodging. Because, alright, let me
No,
explain.
but there's two different things. There's when it comes to speed, there's reaction speed, and then there's travel speed.
Yes. Again, anticipating and then dodging and doesn't make you faster than whatever you're dodging. So, if the lasers were moving at the speed of light, just because he dodged it, like, if he anticipated the lasers, it didn't mean that he was, those lasers were moving at the speed of light. However, I doubt they were. The reaction feat, that's pretty good, but that's showing how skilled he is at killing in a close distance. More than...
Yeah, he blitzed the Chimera and took off his head, like, in an instant. And he was about, I want to say, like, 10 feet away, 15 feet. So, I don't know how good that is, but, yeah, he decapitated someone.
Let me explain. Like, if you moved, like, 100 feet in, like, 1 second, that's still not even, like, capping 100-something miles per hour. That is so... not... Mach speed is actually significantly faster than what people think it is, to be honest. Because, okay, when you actually do the maths and then get it down to feet per second, they are moving a lot of feet per second. For a normal person, that's like, oh yeah, they did this, but that's because a normal person can't keep up with a car. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Hunter x Hunter characters can even. Well, no, I can't say that because the Phantom Shoe kept up with a speeding car, but they're not significantly faster than cars.
Puts them probably around the hundreds of miles per hour then, like 100 something.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've done speed feats for characters I thought were really fast, and it's like, I'm sorry. Basically, if Killua is actually faster than Blackstar, that's what he's got to use, because the calculations for like assuming that was like a 6-floor apartment building, that's like a couple hundred tons.
You know what's not to get off topic, but you know what's the funniest thing about that?
What?
Goku, according to a panel in Dragon Ball Z, Goku in base form cannot lift 40 tons.
That is a lie.
Which I think is the biggest BS ever.
Lies.
That is a total lie. That is okay. All right. The forces of your punch, like in base form, destroy parts of planets. I highly doubt that has any weight whatsoever. Like by weight, I mean like that claim holds any water. Like it's false. It's a lie. It's someone who's trying to make a character more reasonable, who doesn't actually know how strong they've already made that character.
No, that's canon. That's in the manga. That's a real panel.
Yeah, I understand, but like,
it doesn't make sense.
It's inconsistent. I think Akira Toriyama just forgets everything.
Well, he does forget, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't care at this point because his people will read whatever he wants them to read.
But anyway, so we've established that Killua can't touch Blackstar when it comes to physical strength.
Yes.
Which I pretty much knew all along, but
yeah, like I said, leave the calculations up to me. But it just a side point, just how ridiculous these actual weights are in real life is really funny. It's just really funny. When you brought that up, I was thinking about how one of the weakest Superman's incarnations can bench press the Earth for 4 days straight. I actually have the panel I can show you guys, but that's I just think that's funny. So yeah, okay, so there's like no good speed captions for like Blackstar. The reaction speeds are basically the only thing people care about. Cry every time.
Exactly. With a single tear.
But
Can't he keep up with the Kishin?
that means I just have to look for speed feats for the Kishin. Wait, Kishin or Krona 8 Kishin?
The final.
The
The
final.
Kishin that they fight at the end. Yeah,
So
I think he
he
was
bro-
able to keep up with it a little bit.
Okay, that was the Kishin that broke free from after Krona ate him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Kishin. Because I remember when that chapter came out and Krona ate the Kishin, and it was like, oh, okay, Krona.
It's hard. It's hard to determine how. Well, I just want to say this. Killua is definitely going to need to be faster.
Yes. Either that, or we have to take Black Star from an earlier arc than end of series.
Mm.
Only reason I'm suggesting before end of series is because you know Hunter x Hunter. You know that it's not ending yet because the writer is lazy. I suggested this prior that we should know. Take Black Star from an earlier arc because not everyone.
But the most I remember Black Star is from the end of the manga,
Okay.
so that's why I suggested it. But in other words, when you look at their abilities are kind of similar in some senses because they're both assassins. So Killua has the rhythm echo, which is basically he steps in a very certain rhythm that creates after images, which is used to confuse his opponent, which I don't see working on Black Star because Black Star. Well, first of all, it's kind of unfair because Black Star has Tsubaki,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Tsubaki could literally be like the eyes in the back of his head. So it's very unlikely that Killua, unless Killua could speed blitz him, it's very unlikely that Killua will be able to get a sneak attack on him.
You can remove Tsubaki and claim Black Star can just do barehanded because Black Star does no martial arts. So
Yes, he does. He also has a shitload of weapons that he can use via Tsubaki. His most powerful being the I forgot what was it called. Was it like the Shadow Sword or something like?
Muramasa.
Yes. And he could do Shadow Star, which is basically the Godspeed transformation, but in shadow form.
Let's see.
He has. He can create a shield with shadows. He can create he can manipulate shadows. He has what else does he have?
I'm starting to think that Black Star's endurance may be the reason why everyone thinks he stomps. However, I'm looking at panels and there's nothing to insist he's as fast as people claim. Black Star, that is. He's, I'd say, probably in the massively hypersonic area. That's Bleach character level, by the way. If Killua is as fast as people claim, he's around Bleach character level speed too.
Yeah, probably.
I use Bleach as a scaling for everything, by the way. So, but it's funny.
The only problem I see here is that Killua. The only thing that Killua has that can really kill Black Star is Narukami, which is the lightning bolt. And that probably, I think Black Star's durability is more than enough to tank that because he's tanked attacks from the Kishin. and the Kishin has destructive capacity feats that are way above Killua.
Yeah, like I said, the endurance feats. I googled Black Star, screen caps, and I'm getting Dragon Ball Z. I have no idea why. Like, I literally just passed the speed panel too for Bleach. You know when Ichigo's dancing around Byakuya essentially.
Yeah, which is something I think Black Star has done too, but not in the same fashion. But he's created after images like that too by speed.
Let's see. Yeah, I think end of series Black Star is just too powerful. Because, alright, let me explain why. Because if he gets a hit off, then it's GG.
Yeah, especially with the what was the move called? I think it's like Planet Destruction Cannon or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically like a move where it's like
I'll just Google the move. Don't even try to explain it to me.
It's been a while since I've read Soul, so I don't remember a lot of things that actually happened.
So I looked up what you said.
Yeah.
And I got Star Wars.
Makes sense. You may want to type in Black Star along with that.
No, Black Star was the first thing I did type in.
It's like, here you go, Star Wars. Who's the black guy? I mean, Black Star.
Alright, let's see.
Okay. Next time we do a debate, we should probably do it with characters who are fresh in our memory.
True.
That feel when you denied all these new anime character battles I did. Let's see. We actually could have done Ikki versus Anime Black Star.
Ikki?
Yeah.
Kuronami?
Yeah.
It's too late now.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying we could have done that. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm remembering all the feats Black Star has, and I know all the feats Ikki has because I was salty about most of them. So, yeah.
For another day.
Yep.
Yeah, for another day, probably never.
Planet Destruction Cannon. Alright, let me look it up again. See if Google was just screwing with me.
Like how it was with all the help pages?
Yes.
What's that move where he hits you with his elbow and then...
You mean where he sends his soul wavelength at you?
Yes.
Would that even be as effective against someone who has a different...
Different from different universe?
Yeah. Because keep in mind, he's hitting your soul wavelength with his.
I mean, yeah, probably. I mean, it could be. When you do versus battles, you just kind of assume that everybody's ability works on the other person's ability, even if they're from different universes, because if you don't, it just gets too complicated.
Yeah.
World Destruction Cannon. That's the one he hit Mifune with, right?
Planet Destruction Cannon? I don't think so. I think that was...
Really? Because I have the scan of him hitting Mifune with it.
Okay. I guess he did then.
Mifune was able to dodge it, but that's because this is early Black Star, and Mifune wrecked Black Star twice in a row. That's an awful scan. And you know what else? Do you know what the other responses are? Boros trying to blow up the planet in One Punch Man, the Death Star, and then like random Black Star pictures.
I think we should do Saiyan Saga versus Lord Boros, but let's not get into that right now.
Let's see. Okay, is this the after images you were talking about? Hold on.
Link me.
I'm actually just going to send it in the chat so everyone can see, rather than having to click a link that may or may not have a virus.
This has been going on for how long?
Anyone actually? Let's see. I can check.
It's been going on for like 40 minutes, I think. Because you started like 9:40, right?
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, I think we've established our winner already.
The rest of this can just be us talking smack. But this is what you were talking about, right? The after images?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
That's not very massively faster than light to me.
I mean, I didn't say it was faster than light.
No, I'm doing shots fired at those people who claim it.
Yeah, I never thought he was faster than light. There's not many people who are faster than light in anime universes, unless they're like really obscure. So yeah, I think we've established that in the series Black Star pretty much wrecks Curry Killua in everything besides speed, and their speed is close enough to where Killua can't speed blitz Black Star anyway. So.
But this is the result of you not accepting my offer to take an earlier arc of Black Star. Like this is literally the result of me saying to you, we should take an early arc from Black Star, but you're like, nah, I don't remember the other stuff anyways. We could actually, since we do have like some time left after what we said we'd schedule for how long this video was going to be, we could actually do something else to make our viewers not disappointed in our lack of judgment.
Discussion.
Yeah, this could turn into a general discussion.
I'm going to stop broadcasting this video then and let this be its own video, and then I can I just start up another broadcast.
Because we've become the disappointment that our fans don't deserve.
So sorry, guys. We didn't do much to prepare for this anyway. So next time when we have another versus panel, we'll actually prepare for it more.
Hey man, speak for yourself. I spent 10 minutes calculating both of their speeds.
I wasn't around, so. And we only had like 1 day, so.
Yes. Also, if anime says they're as fast as they are and they aren't, just remember, it's because anime is BS. Anime is BS.
Alright, so we're probably going to open up a general discussion now. Thanks everybody for stopping by this video. Stay tuned for our next video, which should be happening in like 5 minutes.
Woo.
So, more people are probably going to join now.
Okay, do you know what you should name this one? Killua versus Black Star and Poor Choices. That should be the name of that one.
Yeah, but anyway, see you later, guys.